In this video, we'll demo how to use Amazon's Managed Container Service, Fargate. We'll open up the ECS service in the Management Console. Then click Get Started. We'll start by configuring our container definition. Our container definition will identify what image our container will use and its resources. Let's go ahead and click on the sample app, then Edit. Here we can provide the name of our container and also the image name. In this demo, we're using the built-in HTTPD image, but you could also use an image from any container repository. Next, we'll set the memory limits for our container definition. You can set a soft limit, a hard limit, or both. A soft limit will allocate memory resources for your container. A hard limit, if reached, will kill your container. We'll leave the soft limit set to 512. Finally, we'll configure our port mappings. This is the port that our container will be listening on, and because we're doing HTTPD, we'll use the standard HTTP port of 80. Click Update. With our container definition complete, let's go ahead and configure our task definition. A task definition logically groups together containers for each application. So scroll down to Task Definition and click Edit. Here, first we'll set our definition name. Let's call this our web app. We're using Fargate, so our network mode will always be AWS VPC. This means we can use security groups and other VPC network tools to interact with our container. Next, we'll identify what role we want our task execution policy to run under. We'll go ahead and create a new role. Finally, we'll need to set the task memory and task CPU numbers. Remember, a task can be an entire application, so it may have many containers inside of it. So make sure you size it appropriately. We'll leave our memory at 1/2 gig and our CPU at 1/4 of a vCPU. We'll click Next. Next, we'll edit our service settings. Here, we could specify a desired number of tasks, and the service will ensure it has at least that many running. Fargate will create a security group for us that we can use to apply firewall rules with. And optionally, we can add an application load balancer if we need high availability. Let's click Next. Finally, we'll define the cluster that our service is running on top of. We can call this our demo cluster. This will create a VPC for us and subnets. And we could put additional services in this same cluster. Finally, we'll review our settings and click Create. After all your creation steps are completed, click View Service. Here we can find all the details about our service, and if we want to validate it's working, we can click on Tasks, see that we have one task running, and go ahead and click on its ID. Then, if we scroll down to the bottom, we can see the public IP address. And we can paste that into our browser URL. Great, we have an application and a container up and running in Amazon Fargate. Thanks for watching.